everybody. How y'all doing? Are you hey okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. And your girl, Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more to the Jamaican cooking journey. And all of you new right on over here, special welcome to you. Thank you so very much. I know you're catching up on my older videos. Thank you once more. Those of you who were there from the beginning of the journey and you're still there, so like Pauline D, Diana Miller, hello. Don't hold me to nothing. I don't remember everybody's name. Big up on yourself and manners and respect. Now, today, we are going to be seasoning up some chicken for jerking. I'm going to show you how we as Jamaicans season up our chicken when we are going to jerk it, okay? So we have chicken all washed and clean all here. Clean, pretty chicken inside and all of them something there. Okay, make sure all these little things, you search for the additional feathers and the chicken and all of that. We have two large chicken here. One is been cut in 2 halves, and I have one here that I have butterfly that spot chop. But guess what? These chicken are so tender and so juicy that one of the hip kind of, you know what I'm saying? But we'll still fit it up. So we're going to be seasoning it just as is, because we're going to be putting it on the jerk pan as is. Okay? And this is this is a chicken. This is a piece of chicken back, you know. We got it out of the back when we were butterflying it or whatever them want to call it. See, just a sexy girl. So what we want to do right here and right now. So we have one here whole. Yes. And we have 2 halves here. So what I want to do, I want to put one of the halves in 2 quarters for you. Right? So look at this. I'm going to be putting it in lower half and upper half. Upper half and upper quarter and lower quarter. And look at me. Your knife must be really sharp. So this is what it looks like when you quarter it. Just sharing with you. This is the upper half. Upper quarter. What's with me? This is the upper quarter, which consists of the breast and the wing. Hello. Me in a reverse today. Me a slow. This is the breast and the wing. So this is the upper quarter. This is the lower quarter, which consists of the leg and the thigh. So the very first thing you want to do, you don't want to season up this chicken with not whole heap of water. So what you want to have, if you have good, nice, you know, good quality paper towel, you can use it. So what we want to do right here is to get as much, you know, we don't want us, because we're going to be using our jerk marinade. Okay, so let me go get these all properly dried off and return. Okay, all dried. And when you hold it up, you don't want to see nothing dripping, because we don't that Dunn's River Fall or Niagara Falls. You must have your chicken dry. Okay, we don't want any excess water in this something. So I have my old chicken right here. I'm not sure if I have enough marinade, and this is the same marinade. I left it on my cupboard for about 3 days, and then I put it in my refrigerator. But let me tell you something. If where you are, your temperature is cool, really cool, you can leave it on your cupboard top for up to 7 days. Okay, so what we want to do now, I'm not sure if I have enough, so we want to have this thing, we want to put a reasonable amount, and we might just have enough. Look at it. So you know you must protect your hands from this. You know you're got to protect your hands, and if you're removing the skins, you know you might have to use a little melted butter or some oil, preferably olive oil, to put a little moisture in there. Because let me tell you, when you jerk the chicken with the skin removed, it is the barkiest thing. We simply mean barky is a, I don't think there is such a word as barky. Well, whatever, it is as dry as dry. There's no skin to protect it to hold the moisture. So if you want to remove your skin, you're gonna have to, after you remove the skin, just marinate it a bit with some oil, preferably some sticky oil like olive oil, soft to keep it, or some melted butter. So remember to protect your hands. So hello, I told you that we are gonna be doing some jerk. This is a jerk marinade, so we're going to marinate the chicken with it. We're doing it overnight. So we are just doing the marinating of the chicken in this video. The video to come, or the video following, it's how we'll be jerking this chicken. Let me tell you something. This look like it won't be a massage. It is going to be a crossage. So let's roll. Let's look here. What you want to do too? Wow. The thicker parts, like the breast, you want to just put like a little stick in the parts, even in the thigh. And these chicken are so juicy, you see? Be careful. Remember, don't do it like me, because I can't angle my hand. In the breast especially, just run a few slots through there with a pointed knife, just to help it to go through, the marinade to go through. So look here. Remember, if you're not as rough as me, there is a little slit here in this breast. Put in some corsage. Okay? Rub your chicken in. And I said, make sure your hands are protected. Because you saw when I made this jerk marinade, you knew what happened. You saw what I put in there, right? So remember to protect your hands. And some people, they don't have, why I'm using this is because I'm allergic to the pimento seed, you see. Some people have said, Debbie, if I can't find pimento seed, what am I supposed to use? Use whole cloves, or whole cloves, it gives the same flavor as the pimento, but it is a little more spicy. Whole cloves, the one where you put by your arm to decorate, use some of that. So look here. We are rubbing in this jerk marinade here. So when you do it, so what you want to do now, you want to have something real big that you can move yourself around, you know. So you're going to be rubbing in one container, and we'll have this container. So look here, I could go finish rub this baby, and we are going to return, because it seems as if we have enough to do this big boy right over here. Soon come back. Okay, now, these are through. Look at them. You notice you're not seeing a big old fat piece of skeleton and something that skin up your teeth like kitty for with you. No, we have them all through. So what you want to do now, you want to lift them and you want to lay them in your container. Hello, please to put them to rest, make them look good. Okay? And you're gonna be putting them down. Relax, let them relax. Nobody make them go and stress out them body. Look at that, relax. Okay? And we got a piece of chicken back here, because I'm going to show you that we jerk chicken back down here too. Okay? So you put them in there. Now we got here this big bed boy. So we're going to do a little more drying, because it's not properly dry. So we soon return here. Okay, big bad boy on the skin side. Remember, we tell you, say, we got into a little problems with one of his legs, but we will sort out that when we're ready for eat. Not true? Okay. Make sure you have things to dry your hands and all of that. So now we're gonna be putting some more of this beautiful marinade, and this look like it will do the trick. Okay. Hands back in your protective gears again, and protect your hands. And maybe we have to, this one is gonna get the massage, you see, because look what happened. We sort of damaged one of, no, this is not him, it's a her. We damaged one of the legs, so we gotta go gentle. Let us do gentle, because we want this lady here to be on the grill, looking real sexy and looking real nice. What do you think about that? We're going to finish the massaging and all of that. These were massage, and this now is going to be massage. So we're going to take the time. Look at this, my girl. Are you in on this? This is how you massage. Look at this. So you gently into all those joints and all of them, sitting all of them nerves. Like I go and stress out. Okay? Real nice. Real slow. Real beautiful. Keeping it. Keeping it. Keeping it. Real intact. Hello? We're gonna go finish this and return to you. Okay, all finished. Right on top here. Whatever little is left, you're gonna use it to make sure or make a mess. If you make a mess, you know it's okay for you to clean. And can I say something to you? I don't have to tell you how this thing smells. You know, or if you haven't made yours as yet, you'll know when you make yours. I'm gonna go get my hands properly washed and return. Okay, remember when I started, I showed you how to dry your chicken properly from the excess moisture, because this here would be producing some moisture. So on the other video, you will see, because this is going to produce some excess moisture in there, so it is going to be enough after overnight to have enough juices. And with these same juices, you will see what we'll be doing when we are ready to jerk. Now what you'll need to do, you'll need to, if you have something that has its own cover, you need to seal this tightly, family, because you're going to be putting it in your refrigerator. So you can't left out them your same thing here, them your breeder spice and sitting, because everything in the fridge I got have it. So what you need to do, you need to seal it properly with your cling zip, what you call this here? Cling wrap, plastic wrap, whatever. You need to seal it properly to keep the flavors in there, 1, and 2, not to make everything in the fridge jerk flavor. So you're going to end up with a jerk flavor fridge, okay? Make sure you have enough. Can't be too much to seal in the flavors, as I said, 1, and also to keep that jerk flavor something out of the refrigerator, where everything inside the refrigerator is gonna be absorbing it. And this here is, I don't know what is, it's this plastic wrap problem, but let me show you. Just make sure you seal it properly, really good, and all of them something extra times to lock in those flavors, that blend, okay, and all of that. And you're gonna leave it in the refrigerator overnight, or for how many hours? I'm leaving mine overnight, okay? And when you will determine your time of jerking. So you have got to take this out at least 3 to 4 hours before to bring it back to room temperature. Okay, depending on your weather, where if it's really hot, maybe an hour and a half or 2, but if it's really cold, 3 to 4 hours. So we have it here, and we might can take piece more over here, so for locking them flavor there. Yeah. So this is it. So I showed you how to make your jerk marinade. I've showed you now how you're to rub in this thing, and how you are to store it before. Remember, in the refrigerator, it don't really matter, don't have that anyway. Once it's at a certain temperature, it's been kept cool, right? So you're gonna lock it in, and you're gonna keep it. Look at it, it's properly done from start to finish, all. And you know, if you could have like stainless steel and all of that, it would be better. Okay, it would be better if you leave out the plastic for this marinade, because these spices, they are really strong, and the plastic will pull, or it will pull whatever. Some of the time, you know, some of the plastic, them not really, you know, the really good type. So it depends. Okay, now if you have liked this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Remember to leave your comments below, principled and decent. When you do so, you know that's how you'll be a part of the post notification crew. Post notification shout out today goes to Sharon Cleveland. Is it, camera girl? Sharon Cleveland. Sharon, it's my pleasure to give you this post notification shout out, honey. Thank you so much. Love you all. Debbie from Dongayard, bless, no stress. Please keep your notifications on. A jerk, a chicken video next.